Grabe yung entry ko, nakamute pala kagad ako. Ang ganda pa ng greetings ko doon, sabay nakamute lahat. I just came from Bulacan, so it's a bit like far travel going back from Bulacan to Cavite. And obviously, we've been out for 3 weeks to be exact, and I think it's about time to do another series of live for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks again. Drop your SOTD obviously, and a very special guest for today. Alam niyo na tong show na to, ipa-flash ko na lang. This is Room Fillers Podcast, your collector's podcast. And I'm using right now a freshie, no? Hindi ko consider a freshie. That's my Widyan bottle, Widyan New York. So, tons of vetiver aromatics and obviously some tobacco in it. But anyways, kind of weird because we're doing it on a Sunday. We should do it on Saturday, pero we had event yesterday sa NOAA. And big shout out and hopefully a successful launch on your wild side, NOAA. Shout out to you guys. A very good product launch that we had yesterday with NOAA. Sobrang saya. And ayoko nang patagalin pa itong guest na to. You know this person, he has a lot of followings in TikTok. About 43,000 TikTok followers, no? Chinek ko kanina kung ilan na eh. And this person also, kasama na sa insurance before, no? But hindi kami nagkasama, but I think majority of the people who were part of being a guest here also did insurance, no? Kinda weird at the same time fascinating. Ayoko nang patagalin pa. Our guest for tonight, Brent.
Good evening, Pops Charles, and thank you for having me here in your podcast. I appreciate na guest mo ako tonight.
And I think nasa sa'yo nang galing ang tagline na mabango is the new guwapo. Tama sa'yo na.
Actually, hindi ko siya original. Nabasa ko lang din siya and then I find it cool. Kaya lagi ko siyang ginagamit nung time na nag-create ako ng content about perfume. Mabango is the new guwapo and mabango is the new sexy for women.
Mabango is the new sexy. It's the other one, right? Because I also watched your content before. You focus more on TikTok lang talaga?
Yeah, I started my TikTok content way back October 2022. So, doon ako nag-start.
And ang bilis.
I don't know kung ano yung content na gagawin ko, but then I started with my resources kung ano yung meron ako, which is perfumes. So, lahat nung content na create ko nung first month is all about perfumes. And I was amazed because in just 1 month, naging 10,000 yung followers ko sa TikTok.
I think I saw that one in your highlights on sa Facebook, yeah. Because I think you're one of the fastest growing on the content creation sa perfume na. So, mabilis siya because what we're doing is actually a niche, no? And for it to boom like that for just few months, and it's really good. Bago tayo magsimula, obviously, some shout out to Kevin Moran, shout out mga ka-frogheads, obviously. Thank you for tuning in. Kevin, ng SOTD, pa-drop naman dito sa comment section. You Brent, I think, alam mo na medyo nangyari sa channel na to, medyo gulatan. May dala ka bang bote ba dyan sa harap? Or what's your SOTD for the day?
Actually, wala akong suot right now. Kasi kakapaligo ko pa lang. And then, diretso agad ako dito. Set up yung equipment ko. Kasi I've been very busy this past few days. Actually, past few weeks. Preparing for the launching of my perfume line. Kaya yung laptop and everything, pati itong speaker na ginagamit ko and mic, hindi siya nakaset up, pati yung lighting. So I need to rush going home para may set up lahat para makaabot ako dun sa 8 p.m. natin na podcast.
Okay, may challenge tayo. Sige, i-pronounce natin tong SOTD ni Erwin.
Oo nga. Yeah, I'm not familiar actually. I'm not familiar, Erwin, with your SOTD. I don't know.
Pero I saw that sa niche anyways.
Okay.
Eto, gusto ko agad simulan yung discussion. I think somehow you watched some of the live episodes that we had, especially when we had with Greg, with other people around. how did you start your because I could not say your fragrance journey because I've seen your collection, I've seen your TikTok, I've seen those toys, anything. So, how did you start your collection journey?
What particular collection?
Anong una mo kinolekta?
Ang una kong kinolek. Okay. As far as I remember, yung una kong kinolek is cup. Yung mga snapback cups. Yeah. Yan yung mga una kong kinolek way back 2014. So, I always bought snapback cups. Until now, nandito pa yun sa bahay. I have more than 20. Yung mga rare na lang yung natira sa akin. And then after that journey, ano?
Kailan nauso yan?
Actually, hindi ko alam kung nauso siya. But then, I just find it cool. Yung mga snapback cups na yan, yung mga streetwear. Like, brand na Stussy, yan, Crooks, yan. Ano pa ba? Yun yung mga na-collect ko way back 2014. And then, kasabayan niyan, yung kapanahonan pa ng G-Shock. Sobrang hype ng G-Shock ng 2014. Diyan ko nakilala actually si Miles. Matagal na kami magkakilala ni Miles. Diyan ko nakilala. Bumili siya sa akin ng G-Shock. And then, nung time na yan, medyo mahal pa yung G-Shock. At the same time, mataas yung hype. But unfortunately, right now, hindi na mataas yung hype ng G-Shock. So, konti na lang yung natira sa akin. Siguro mga 5 pieces. Yung mga rare na lang yung natira sa akin. And then after that, parang yearly, I have
yung G-Shock,
collections.
ang dami mong colors, no? Ang dami mong colors ng G-Shock.
And then, I think 2017 na, I started to collect naman yung mga Seiko watches. And then 2018, yan, pumasok na yung perfume.
2018.
Kaya nung time na 2018, I believe that's the year kung kailan nabuo yung mga Facebook groups ng perfumes.
Yeah, kinda.
And I'm one of the pioneer dun sa Facebook groups. But then, lang ako, lurker. Tumitingin lang ako kasi hindi pa ako ganong marunong sa perfume. So 2018, nakakatuwa yung journey ko dyan kasi magbe-birthday ako ng September 19, 2018. And then August, I decided to collect perfumes. And you know what? Yung 1 month na yon, I spend 100,000 pesos for a perfume. And lahat ng perfume na binili ko, yung napanood ko kay Jeremy Fragrance, yung kanyang top 10 na most complimented fragrance like La Nuit de l'Homme, Acqua di Gio Profumo, Versace Dylan Blue, okay, ano pa ba? Dolce & Gabbana The One, Creed Aventus, Dior Sauvage, Blue de Chanel EDP, YSLY EDP, yung mga common, yet ito yung mga, alam mo yon, yung mga reliable na mga perfumes. Yun yung pinadala ko sa yung pictures na nagpa-picture pa ako dun sa mga perfumes na binili ko. Kasi yung iba dyan, I find it difficult to find, especially the Valentino Uomo Intense. Sobrang hirap niyang hanapin that time. Nabili ko pa yan sa eBay. And then yung iba, sa iba't ibang sellers. Kumbaga sa akin, very challenging. Kung makikita mo, meron pa dyang Bulgari, I think yung kulay or yung parang brown orange. So nandun yan.
Aqua.
Yan. Yan yung mga nabili ko way back 2018.
Grabe, nag-cool down ka agad.
Oo. Kumbaga 2018, sabi ko, biling ko to. Isa ko. Kaya nung birthday ko, nagpa-picture taking ako dun sa mga pictures, dun sa mga perfumes na yan, para masabi ko sa sarili ko na successful yung mission ko sa pag-collect ng mga perfumes na gusto ko. But unfortunately, hindi ako nakabili ng Creed Aventus that time. Ayun yung hindi ko nabili.
Bakit? What's with Aventus?
Parang hindi siya sa akin worth it that time. Pero moving forward, parang yun yung time na mas okay bumili ng Creed Aventus kasi mas mura. At the same time, ito yung mga potent na batch ng Creed Aventus.
Yeah, kasi we're talking about 2017-18, ito yung parang, actually, yung mga holy grail ng mga batches ng Aventus
Yeah, correct. Tapos ito pa yung mas mura sila. Mabibili mo yung Creed Aventus, I think, mga less than 15,000 pesos. Meron pa sa cash and carry, makakabili ka pa, I think, tester. Pero hindi ko siya nabili. I don't know why. And then, eventually, after 2018, since nasa akin yung mga perfumes and ginagamit ko naman siya, naglaylo na ako. Hindi na ako bumili. Paunti-unti na lang. Tapos, hindi na rin ako nasa group. Nasa group ako, pero hindi na ako active. Hindi na ako bumibisita sa group. Bumalik lang siya noong 2021.
Nagko-content ka na nun?
Hindi pa.
Hindi pa.
2022
so what made you come back?
Noong time na 2021, sabi ko, ano kayong news sa mga perfume? And then, nagsimula ulit, bumili ng isa, nadagdagan, nagkaroon ng Roja Elysium, yung mga niche na. Yung mga niche na yung mga nabili ko, Carlisle, ng PDM, and then Layton, yan. Ito pa rin yung mga niche na mga bestsellers na mga niche. Yan yung mga nadagdag ko sa collections ko way back 2022. And then, I started my TikTok journey na.
Okay. Konting backtrack dun sa mga sa cap. I find the caps fascinating kasi nung time ko, you know the cap tricks, yung mga tricks sa caps. If you remember that time na ewan ko kung YouTube ko ba siya napapanood or even Facebook, pero parang marami nagtitrick sa caps nun. I think that was the time as well. Tama ba yan?
Yeah.
Oo, naalala ko na. Kasi memorable sa akin yung ako, to be honest, not a fan of, any headgear, headwear, anything. Kasi parang, ang taas ng hairline ko, lalo siyang na-highlight eh.
Alright.
Kaya ako inugsuot. Anyways, konting, ito na naman ito yung problema dito eh. Lagi tayo nabobombard sa sa comment section. Hindi mo kasi nakita ko on my end. Pero, bibilisan ko lang to, mga SOTD nila. Oasis Arabian, one of best.
Si Sir Ralph pala to.
Yeah. Eto. Grabe kaya man. Gusto ko yung beard mo ngayon. Ano daw? Room Fillers Podcast, nakakakilit eh. Okay. Ano lang to? Something naisip ko lang parang a week ago. Si Marge. Shout out to you, Marge. Dazzling by Miss Armaf, Delina exclusive. Have you seen the Miss Armaf line? It's actually good bottles, new from Armaf. And shout out to you, Miles. Kakasabi lang namin na you guys were together in the G-Shock community. Shout out to you, pare ko. Ang suot niya, obviously, ay Wild Side by Noah. Grabe ka ako, no? Kahit ako nung naamoy ko yung Wild Side. And to be honest, like nung pinag-uusapan natin yesterday, kasi syempre hindi pa naman tayo magkakakilala sa community. I'm just browsing things eh. So, parang ako naisisip ko, tang na itong mga hype lang. Wala na mga feel nito.
Kita mo sa TikTok na alam mo yun, nagpo-promote or something na promote some local brands, di ba? Yung napag-usapan natin kahapon na parang it is a BS. Parang ganda ba talaga yung quality niyan? Di ba? Pero
kasi laging
yesterday,
laging click the yellow basket kayo. Sabi ko, mga ulul tong mga to. Mga ulul tong mga to. Pero kidding aside, guys, Noah, I was really amazed on what value it brings on a certain price point. Kung nasa below 500 siya, I mean, yes, halos wala siyang, kumbaga, masabing kalaban in terms of the value, the whole value of the fragrance. I could say Decode. Decode kasi is under 35 ml ba? 50 na rin. I'm not sure. Pero siguro yan yung mga maglalaban sa level na yan. Kasi si Armin kasi yung Decode, I don't know if you've tried some of Armin's work. It's more on nostalgia. Parang...
Yeah. Nakapag-try na ako.
Yeah, he captures the vintage of certain fragrances, especially those mga old days, because he's been in the, kumbaga, old school na si Armin sa tagal na nasa fragrance industry eh. So, parang kinakapture niya mga old school. Well, kung gusto mo medyo modern, ayan, I highly approve na ngayon napatunayan ko na hindi lang BS yung mga pinagsabi niya sa TikTok dati. At least now I know why it's really good. Shout out, Ollie. Okay. Mga kabastusan na naman dito sa live podcast as usual. And Scent of the Night, What the Hell by NXN, si Smelly Cat, one of my favorite YouTube reviewer. Shout out to you, Oli. And shout out sa mga idol Scent of the Day, HSI Silver Mountain Water. You also promoted HSI, right?
Yeah. Actually, mas lower version siya in terms of price point, mas lower version siya ni Noah. But then in terms of quality, it is up par with Noah. Kasi ang difference lang naman nila, si HSI is EDP, si Noah is EDT. Pero mas lower yung price point. In less than 300 pesos, you could have 50 ml bottle.
Oh, 300 si HSI?
Yeah, 300. Meron siyang 300 below.
Grabe.
Kaya marami din mga, alam mo yun, maraming mga fragrance enthusiasts na kapag na-try din si HSI, they find it amazing products kasi dahil dun sa price point and dun sa quality na binibigay.
Interesting. And Nico, Scent of the Night, Elite Fragrances, Alta, yung kanilang
yeah, definitely. Sa friend natin yan, kay Pops Mark.
Yes.
And it is highly recommended.
Daw.
Highly recommended.
Daw yung gamit niya. Papadala mo ba ito?
Shout out, Pops Nico.
Papadala mo ba ito?
Bibili daw sa bibili.
And obviously, one of my favorite niche inspired brand, 625 Perfume. Shout out to
Lodi yan. Lodi yan, si Pops Paul. Lodi yan, si Pops Paul. Sobrang amazing ng products or perfumes ni Pops Paul ng 625. Lagi kami nagkakausap ni Pops Paul about the perfumes. He's amazing.
Ito, saktong-sakto. Looking forward na maging available si Arcad sa Orange app. Pero bago sagutin ni Brent yan, konting history tayo. And ito yung sinabi ko, pinag-usapan natin kahapon. No? Share some insights or how's the journey so far in launching your own brand? And saan ba nanggaling Arcad Gautier na yan?
Okay, sige. That's a good question, Pops Charles. Arcad Gautier. Actually, Gautier siya.
Gautier.
Sa French. Pero sinasabi ko lang Gautier. Para na sa ganun, since we are Filipino and English. So, Arcad came from book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Di ba, we are in the financial services industry, Charles, before. So, I read book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Si Arcad yung richest man in Babylon. And Gautier is a French name, which means a strong leader. So, yan yung name ng son ko. So, the Arcad Gautier is the name of my only son. So, I built this business for him. Yan.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Then yung Gautier na tagline, it's similar to
Gautier. Yung parang Gautier ng JPG.
JPG. Ano ba ibig sabihin yan? Ng Gautier na parang saan mo siya kinuha? Yung Gautier
it's a French name, means a strong leader. French name siya.
Yung pala yung strong leader. Okay.
Yeah.
So, ngayon, ang isa sa curious ako nung nilaunch mo tong brand na to is the bottle and the bottle design. I think you have invested time, effort, like mostly, I could say everything. Bakit mo, I mean, in a lot of fragrances, especially the local ones, they disregard this particular part, if you would agree on that note. Most of them, no? They would launch a product, they have a really good juice, lahat mabango, okay siya. Pero, you really, kumbaga, invested a lot in this particular category. Bakit kaya?
If you will know me personally, medyo OZ kasi ako na tao. Alam mo yun, detail-oriented. Gusto ko plakado lahat and everything. The way I dress, the same thing. So, naisip ko, since maraming mga perfumes in the market, so how can I stand out from the rest? So, first thing na naisip ko, since kapag nasa social media ang perfume, hindi mo naman siya maamoy. Makikita mo lang.
Agree.
Which is, I have a background with marketing as well as nung nasa insurance ako, I coach about social media. I train financial advisors. How can they position themselves in social media? And ang una mong gagamitin kasi dyan yung visual. Visual and yung audio. Dalawa lang yun sa social media. Hindi mo kasi siya malalasahan, hindi mo siya mahawakan. hindi mo siya mararamdaman. So, anong una mong kailangan targetin sa mga tao? Visual and audio. Kaya nga, di ba, audio, visual, or video. So, I need to prepare something na kapag nakita ng tao, masasabi nila na mabango na agad. I need to prepare something na pag nakita ng tao, masasabi nila na premium ito. Kaya yung bote, hindi ko siya binili dito locally. Binili ko siya abroad. To be specific, sa Alibaba. Kasi most of the local perfumes naman dito sa Pilipinas, sa Alibaba galing. Pero you know what, Charles? Yung journey ko, wala akong napagtanungan kung paano mag-import sa Alibaba. Inaharal ko siya. And then, I need to verify kung legit ba yung seller sa Alibaba or hindi. Baka naman kasi nagbayad ako, tapos walang dumating na bote dito. So, nag-search ako sa Alibaba ng mga bote, and then yung mga bote na gagamitin ko for Arcad Gautier brand, so, dun ko siya pinili. And the challenge is, meron siyang time frame bago dumating ng Pilipinas. It takes 1 month to 2 weeks. Ganun yung time frame. So, habang nandun yung bote, dapat ngayon, nag-iisip na ako, ano ba yung pwede kong gawin? So, anong ginawa ko para yung design ng box, yung design ng mismong bote, is mapaghandaan ko bago pa siya dumating. Kasi kapag hihintayin ko siya, just imagine, hintayin mo yung bottle, 1 month or 1 month and 2 weeks, that's the only time ka pala magde-decide ng box. Very challenging, hahaba. So what I did is, umorder ako ng sample bottle. 3 sample bottle, pina-ship ko via air para mas mabilis. Kaya yung sample bottle dumating dito sa Pilipinas and then nagpa-create na ako ng box. Habang yung bote nasa China pa or in transit pa. So, ganun yung nangyari. Kasi ang natutunan ko dito, kapag pala yung bottles na binili mo sa China, for example, nasa 100 kilograms, no? Pag via air mo siya dinaan, it will cost you around 80,000 pesos. Ganun kamahal. So, anong option mo? Kailangan mo talaga mag-via sea. Pero, meron nga lang time. So, kailangan talaga timing. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, pag may mga local brands na nagbebenta ng perfume, hindi siya ganong consistent at first. Kasi nga yung timing ng pagdating ng bote, paggawa ng box and everything. And then, syempre, meron pang ibang mga factors na magiging challenges along the way. Kaya naging preparation ko, Pops Charles, nasa 3 months yung preparation. Kasi I started my journey last week of January na eh. Then, this coming April 20 lang malalunch. Ganun siya katagal.
What made you decide to make your own and do this as a whole? Ano bang naging inspiration mo dito?
Actually, at first, wala naman talaga akong balak na mag-launch ng sarili kong perfume.
Parang nabanggit mo yan before nung nag-sniff sesh tayo at like...
No, wala akong balak talaga. Kasi I just want to help other perfume seller to promote theirs. Marami naman akong natulungan ng mga local perfumes. Perfumes na, alam mo yun, ma-expose din sa market. Wala akong balak. But then, meron akong friend kasi na niyaya niya ako. Sabi niya, friend, baka gusto mong mag-create ka ng sariling perfume. We have this chemist that could create your brand. And then, mag-meeting kami. Pagka-meeting namin, nagustuhan ko yung idea, nag-go ako. But unfortunately, along the way, meron ako mga hindi, nagustuhan dun sa proseso, nag-part ways kami. Dahil sa decision making. Kasi gusto ko mabilis yung decision making. And from there, since nandun na ako, nakabili na ako ng bote. Wala nang atrasan. Nabili ko na yung bote. Nakabili na ako ng around 400 pieces bottles. And then, nung nabili ko na, sabi ko, go na to. And yun na, nag-start na ng process. Kahit di ko alam yung talagang process, pero it's part of the journey. For everyone's listening right now, part talaga ng journey yung challenges. And then kapag nalampasan mo siya, masasabi mo na, ganun lang pala yun. Pero it's part of the journey that it will grow you as a person. It will grow you as a business owner. Kasi dapat kung business owner ka, dapat alam mo yung in and out ng business mo at alam mo yung product mo. Sa simula, employee muna tayo. Tayo lahat. Bakit? Kasi you cannot train people kung hindi ka marunong sa processes ng business mo. So lahat talaga ako ngayon. Minsan, kargador ako. Nagkakarga ako ng... alam mo yun? Dumating sa sa warehouse, yung bote. Siyempre, kailangan ko tulungan yung mga tao. Karga ako. From warehouse to sasakyan, tangga ko.
Next week, packer ka naman. No, next week.
Packer naman tayo next week. And then, alam mo yun, magbabalot ka, magpapaship ka. Kasi that's the process na kailangan mong pagdaanan. Kasi pag hindi mo siya napagdaanan, ang mangyayari nun, pag nag-hire ka ng tao, pwede kang maloko. Pwede kang, alam mo yun, since hindi mo alam yung process, pwedeng merong mamiss ka dun sa process na yun, which is ang magsasuffer yung customer mo or yung buyer mo. Yun yung iniiwasan ko. As much as possible, I want the best to my customer and to my buyer. Kasi yun yung deserve nila.
And I think na nakita ko naman, no, and a lot of people who follows you on social media and how, tama nga, doon ko na, nung sinabi mo na may pagka-OC ka nga, doon ko na na-realize kung bakit ganun ka nitty-gritty per post, per details, per information, all about the brand and anything. Doon ko na-realize, kaya pala ganun yung how you want to structure things. Ika nga.
Yeah. Actually, meron siyang disadvantage, Pops. Kasi I have a graphic designer na magde-design nung mismong sticker ko. Naiinis na sa akin kasi hindi kami nagkakasundo sa tamang position ng letter, tamang spacing and everything. Since naiinis na sa akin, sabi ko, let me do this. Kaya lahat ng design ng brand, mapa, box man, tsaka sticker, ako yung nag-design. Mm-hmm. Hindi na ako kumuha ng graphic artist. Ang kumuha lang ako ng graphic artist, yung gumawa ng logo. Pero the rest, ako na. Para nang sa ganun, masunod yung tamang position ng letter and everything. Kaya sometimes, I ask sa Facebook groups natin about dun sa design. Para sa ganun, alam mo yun, makalibrate ko and then mas mapaganda yung kanyang itsura. So, ganun yung ginawa ko.
Mabilisang shoutout and I think you would appreciate this one. Sa bottle ako na-attract. And to be honest right now, the way I look at, especially the yung party, anong name ulit nun? Erotica Elixir.
Yeah, Erotica Elixir. That's the party for.
It's really, really good. Konting shoutout to you, Mark, from Elite Fragrances, bangis ni Idol Arcad. Ayan. And Richmond C. And obviously, ito, di ka na nagpapakita pa rin. Pakita ka na Steve Sesh. Bihira na dumarating. And Paul is waiting for the tycoon. No? And shout out to you as well. Konting tawag dito, backtrack only tayo sa iyong bottles. No? So I'll just flash it on the screen. This is the final product. Correct?
Yeah, that's the final product, Pops Charles. Lahat yan is hard box. And ang gumawa niyan is expert. What I'm trying to say is, meron kasi mga manufacturer na ang daming ginagawa. Fold coat, na box. Tapos aside from box, meron silang printing and everything. Kumbaga, sabog-sabog. Kumbaga, they are jack of all trades. Mm-hmm. So, ang kinuha ko dito is box lang talaga ginagawa nila. As in, hard box lang talaga. Kaya kung mapapansin mo yung box niyan, sobrang detalyado na kapag sinara mo, wala kang makikitang gap dun sa mismong rectangle. And kapag sinara mo siya, hindi siya loose. Talagang fit na fit siya. Yun yung nagustuhan ko sa kanya. And yung inside ng box is meron siyang border para na sa ganun hindi mag-loose yung end. Ganun siya kadetalyado yung box na yan. Kaya medyo may presyo siya.
Parang ganito, iniisip ko pa lang, yung bote coming from another manufacturer, the box another manufacturer, design another person like you, the logo another person. So you really like spend a lot of time, no, and obviously effort in just creating the whole package. So ako, I justified siguro yung price point na and a lot of people right now that are watching, should you have your own brand and this and that, you get to realize how much does each and every detail cost. And I agree kasi again, we're both in the insurance industry. And we know that's something we sell before, right? We sell trust, sabi ka nga, diba? Can't hold insurance policy, malasahan yan, wala naman yan eh. So the only thing that you're selling is trust. Obviously it comes with, you know, how you present yourself, the whole brand, the marketing and everything. And I highly agree, it's also kind of similar in terms of fragrance, unless you're doing yung mga events. Pero once you see it in social media, the only thing that you'll get is what you actually see inside the box, and obviously the whole design package. Pansin ko lang, kakaiba yung ibang, ano to, is it like, sinadya mo talaga na iba-iba yung bottle ng mga to?
Actually, hindi ko sinadya. Nauna kasi to nauna kong bilhin itong bote na to. Uh-huh. Yung bote ng Iconic tsaka yung bote ng Vogue, it is a bottle of, similar to Bleu de Chanel.
Uh-huh.
Nabili ko na siya. And then, bumili ulit ako ng another bottle for Tycoon and for Bachelor, which is ito yon, na medyo kamukha siya ng Hermes bottle. Yeah. So, yun yung pangalawa ko nabili. And then, yung pangatlo, since yung Erotica kasi is the top of the line sa perfume, kaya iba na naman yung supplier ng bottle. So, just imagine, magkaiba yung supplier. It's like a puzzle na para mong binubuo. Kasi kapag pala startup business ka, medyo challenging. Kasi iba yung magpiprint.
Uh-huh.
So iba ka kukuha ng bote, iba yung gagawa ng box. So maghihintayan. So kailangan ng proper timing. It's like solving a puzzle, and then kapag na-solve mo na yung puzzle, then tsaka mo i-deliver sa mga dear customer natin. So ganun siya, medyo very challenging. Hindi katulad na pag malaki kang company, meron kang manufacturing ng bote, or meron kang printing na sarili, meron kang paggawaan ng box and everything. Kaya mas yung cost mo mas bababa. Kaya
yung mga is natin, 'di ba? Sobrang yung mga bottles nila iba-iba, 'di ba?
Volume 'yan.
Grabe.
Kaya mas mababa mo mabibili. Kaya kapag local perfume tas startup, don't expect na sobrang mura mo siya mabibili, kasi hindi kaya nung startup company yung masyadong volume. Like for example, kung magpapagawa ka ng bote, it will cost you, or the minimum, or yung MOQ na tinatawag, minimum order quantity is around 5,000 to 10,000.
Bottles?
So ganun magpagawa. So just imagine, kung 100 pesos yung bote, times mo yung 5,000, yung fund mo ubus na.
Wala ka pang pabango.
Wala ka pang pabango.
Bote ka pa lang.
Di ba? Like for example, yung box. Sabihin na natin na mga 250, isang box. 250 times 1,000. How much yun? 250,000. Ubus na agad yung funding mo.
Napag-usapan natin sa Marikina, na nag-uusap tayo. Parang, syempre, hindi ko na sabihin dito sa live kung magkano yung sinabi mo. Pero, napag-usapan natin sa Marikina, parang nag-set ka ng budget. Parang lampas-lampas na, times 2 na.
Kulang. Kasi may mga manufacturer din kasi na minimum, meron din minimum required, yung tinatawag na MOQ, minimum order required. For example, sa isang perfume, just straight to the point na lang tayo. Like for example, kay The Filipino Nose. Kasi kay The Filipino Nose galing yung Erotica . Siya yung perfumer niyan. Since merong manuf si The Filipino Nose, meron siyang MOQ, which ang minimum niyan 500. 500. Kung mag-start ka ng business, tapos 500 agad, kung juice pa lang, tapos meron pang box and everything, hindi mo kaya makapag-startup kung medyo maliit yung funding mo. Kasi kaya mo naman talaga mag-start ng perfume business kaso lang rebranding. Kasi may nakikita akong ganyan Nasa halagang 20,000, makapag-start ka ng business mo, magiging CEO ka na, blah, blah, blah. Pero the juice quality, hindi mo alam, box sila yung magko-control and everything. So, yung quality, wala. Pagdating sa mga ganun. So, I follow different path. Medyo matrabaho lang siya, pero alam ko sa una lang naman yan. Pero pag nasanay na, kasi kapag nabuo mo na and everything,
yung proseso and everything yan.
Yeah. Mas, mas magagamay mo na.
Since nabanggit mo na rin, I am really fascinated, and a lot of people who have tried the BB44 nung sa Sniff sa Marikina, and those who have tried. So ito na siya, actual bottle, FYI. And obviously, we will have a chance to have this by next week as well to try and test out the whole thing. Ito lang din. Siyempre, alam na natin lahat to. And just you want to share the experience working with Renato. How was it? How was it working with Renato so far?
To be honest, di ko pa namimit si Pops Renato in person. I approached him way back February na, can you create me a perfume? Okay, ito yung mga category na gusto ko. So, merong date, merong freshie or daily scent, merong pang office. So, pinadala niya ako. Very convenient, very smooth in transaction. Nag-request lang ako ng ganitong perfume. He created a perfume and then papadalang kanya ng sample. And then from that sample, itetest mo kung ano yung magugustuhan mo. Kasi depende lang talaga yan eh. Dun sa nagpagawa. Which is, anong nangyari, dun sa 3 samples na pinadala niya, yung erotica at the first sniff, yun ang nagustuhan ko. Wala na akong revision na pinagawa. Sabi ko, gusto ko to. Unique yung smell niya. Let's do this. And then the rest, may mga variation pa. May mga kailangan siyang i-enhance or baguhin. So, ganun yung nangyari. So, very smooth lang. And then, after that, sabi ko sa kanya, ito yung ipapagawa ko. And then, pinadala ko na yung bote sa man of ni The Filipino News.
Curious ako kasi, di ba, when a lot of, I could say, content creator who does own perfume, like, international, we have Jensen's, we have Smelly Cat and those people and around. I think when they have discussed particularly in creating a fragrance is they have the brief. I don't know if you watched Jensen's on how he detailed the launch of Blue Ridge and his line under Michael Malone. So, yung sa'yo, parang talagang straightforward lang, wala ka nang nilagay na parang, yung iba kasi parang they would write something, parang their inspiration, they want to have this like, picture out or artistic way of doing things. So yung sa'yo, straightforward. Gawin mo ko ng pabango. Ganun ba yun?
Straightforward siya pero meron particular scent profile. Particular scent profile. Like for example, I want a profile nung perfume na sexy, alluring, and addicting kapag naamoy mo. And then, sabi ni Bro Renato, ano yung mga sample na mga perfume na
gusto mo?
Kumbaga, nasa category ng perfume na gusto mo. So,
ano yung sinabi mo? Sige, let's break down the Erotica Elixir. Ano yung mga, before Renato came up with that, ano yung mga sinabi mo kay Renato?
DNG The One.
Okay.
Lanu with the Loam.
Okay.
Guerlain Idjal EDP.
Okay.
And then, Armani Code Absolute. Yung mga best sellers na mga dating scent. Yan yung sabi ko, ganyan yung mga category. Kaya nung naamoy ko siya, nung una ko siyang, alam mo yun, na-sniff. Sabi ko, this is good. I like this scent. Ganun yung nangyari. Kumbaga, si Bro Renato, yung nag-create mismo, based sa kanyang experience, based sa kanyang imagination, pero yung scent profile sa akin ang galing.
So, ganun pala siya ginagawa on the background. Now, at least, di ba, in live, we have like, somehow, kumbaga, kung gusto magpagawa, di ba, ba't hindi, di ba? In the future, so, meron kang, kumbaga, at least ibibigay sa kanyang mga idea and references on how you would like it. And I think, dun sa pinatry mo, isa sa mga nagustuhan ko, yung ayaw mo. As usual, ako na naman ang adman out sa mga nagugustuhan. Konting lang ulit, na-flood din comment section obviously. Yung box pwedeng gamitin, taguan ng pera para di makita ng misis. Okay, alakas buhay mo. Idol ko po to since Toddler Stage. Tinigil ko yung panonood ng Viva Max para dito. Sige, ano mo muna yan? Patagalin mo muna yan.
Grabe, si Pops JM. Pops Char, si Pops JM. Nung snip session natin sa Marikina, ilang beses siya nagpabalik-balik para dun sa sample ng erotica. Kaya yung sample ng erotica, binigay ko sa kanya.
Uy, siya pala yung merong may nakuha ng sample.
Nasa kanya yung OG. Pwede niya ibenta yan kay Boss Toyo in the future.
Okay. Teka. Boss, ano ba to si Bard? Anong mga trip mo? Bahala ka. Eto, good question from John Melvin. Top 10 na future scents na gagawin. Siguro ano na lang, your possible inspiration on the possible future scents na gusto mong i-release sa brand.
For me, ang tina-target ko kasi dalawa yung line ko eh. Isang Luxuria collection, isang exclusive collection. Under ng Luxuria collection, ito yung mga our own version or yung tinatawag na inspired perfume. Yung our exclusive collection naman, ito yung mga own creation created by perfumers. So, ang plano ko sa brand kasi, lahat ng mga perfumers dito sa Pilipinas, at least meron akong madalang product from them.
Okay, nice.
Alam mo yun? Kasi it's a win-win situation eh. I can help them, they can help me. Even sa mga inspired perfumes, yung merong mga product na maganda na inspired perfumes, I can carry their inspired perfumes with the brand of Arcad Gautier. Kumbaga, marami akong nakakausap sa community natin na, uy, gusto ko yung perfume mo na yan. Pwede kong i-carry yan in the future. Sabi niya, sige kapag kaya na. Kasi yung funding natin yung problema. Kasi for example, umorder ako ng 200 bottles. So medyo malaki din yung funding. So, for example, sa next batch ng own creation, I will launch yung Aquatic Fresh na fragrance kasi malapit na mag-summer. It is created also by the Filipino Nose. Kumbaga, ila-launch ko yung mga perfume ng magkakaiba ng category. Hindi sila pare-pareho. Para nang sa ganun, hindi sila similar yung scent. Ayoko kasi na, alam mo yun, na masabi na parang pare-pareho yung scent mo, puro matatamis. May mga ganun kasi. Ako narinig. So gusto ko, iba-ibang category. Merong pang-office, own creation, no? Pang-office, pang-date, pang-party, then pang-summer and everything. So yun yung mga nasa pipeline. Hindi lang siya mabigla kasi nga yung funding. Sobrang challenging. Kasi
kailangan nilang i-sold out yung mga items mo muna. Guys, kailangan nyo muna bumili ng items.
Paikot eh. Kaya very important yung support talaga ng mga future buyers kasi nga we cannot create another perfume kung hindi ma-sold out yung current na meron. And marami akong plano. For example, Luxuria collection. So this is our own version of Creed Aventus Cologne. And then Food for Greatness. Meron na akong supplier for that. And yun yung naka-line up. Kumbaga, as much as possible, ayokong magkapare-pareho kami ng mga nasa local perfume scene. Mm-hmm. Bakit? Kasi I want them to, magkaroon din sila ng best product. Alam mo yun, kumbaga, for example, Elite Fragrances. Pops Mark is a good friend of mine. Pag sinabing PDM na Altair, i-refer ko siya doon. Kay Elite Fragrances meron siya. Kumbaga, ayoko na magkaroon kami ng, ng market battle na for example, pare-pareho kami merong ganitong produkto. So, as much as possible, ayoko. Kumbaga, as much as possible, gusto ko na ito yung product ko, I don't want to compete with them. Yun yung ganun. For example, si 625, si Pops Paul, maganda yung product positioning niya eh. Kasi puro niche siya. Di ba? Puro niche siya. Bihira lang siya mag-create ng own version niya ng designer. That's good. Di ba? Mm-hmm. So, as much as possible. And yung goal ko, to help the community. I don't want to compete with them. I want to create a healthy community sa sa fragrance.
I highly agree on that. Kasi, na-mention mo na nga eh. So, yung 625, what I'm amazed about Paul, particularly in that, kasi he's trying to introduce that kind of DNA to the people na, alam mo namang, kumbaga mahirap paano ba to? I-describe sa kanila unless they have tried it.
Yeah.
And on a budget, obviously. Yun yung kinagandaan. And as well as, obviously, I'm a fan as well of the Boar Grooming Co. because of a lot of people, kumbaga, would have access to different kind of notes like tobacco, leather, cannabis on a budget. So yun yung mga magandang mga may tawag dito, may something that would differentiate them from the whole market. You know? And that's why I really appreciate these brands. Itong mga puro kalokohan nila. Boss sarado ka na. Charles, para ka ng si Doctor Strange, tank build. Sige, pre. Okay. And eto, naisip ko lang din with the brand kasi nakita ko, ang ganda rin ng shirt pala, by the way. You mentioned this, sabi siya, nagpa-follow ako sa inyo. Nakita ko to sa isang Facebook post mo, if I'm not mistaken, na this would be a lifestyle brand more than just a perfume brand. Correct?
Yeah, the vision of the brand kasi by 2029 is to become a designer brand. That's my vision. Kasi for me, if you will create a company, the first thing that you need to put or to create is a vision. Okay, which is the vision of the brand by 2029 to become a designer, wherein hindi lang perfumes, merong clothing, merong skincare products, merong grooming. Kaya hindi siya parang matatawag na niche. So, ganun yung mangyayari dun sa brand.
Pero you will definitely start and invest in and introduce yourself kung anong meron tayo right now because of perfume.
Yeah.
And yeah. Pero I think ang dami nag-message sa'yo ng t-shirt na yan. Ang daming gustong kumuha if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, marami nagkumuha pero hindi pa ako nagpapa-pre-order. For me kasi, siguro that t-shirt will follow kapag medyo, alam mo yun, kilala na yung brand. Kasi syempre, di ba? Sa akin, I created that t-shirt exclusively for me. Para pag umattend ako ng mga meetings, umattend ako ng event, yun yung suot ko. So ako lang yung meron talaga nung t-shirt na yun. But then eventually, I will offer that in public once na, alam mo yun, kilala na yung brand.
And thanks for mentioning Parfums Astro. I think you've tried this as well during the sniff.
Yeah.
Isa rin to sa mga brands that I also appreciate. And sa akin, to be honest, again, not secluding or not baga left the inspired hanging, no, yung mga inspired brands. Pero kasi it's really like, I think na-mention mo rin to na parang sugal na sugal talaga kapag you will create your own. It's a different costing, it's a different like lahat kakaiba pag gumawa ka ng sarili mong perfume. And this kind of brands, you know, I appreciate these people. Guys, you need to support these people because at the end of the day, it's really hard to create your own. And gets ko naman na a lot of people, especially the newbies and the new ones would look at, okay, it's similar to this, so I would buy this one and this and that. Pero if you are kumbaga confident in the people or the noses behind or the people behind these brands, you would definitely know that these kind of perfumes are really good and a must try, could say. Very simple. And alam mo, ito nakakatuwa dito, no, sa podcast na to. Mag-iisang oras na tayo, pero parang di mo na malayan. Marami pa tayong gusto pag-usapan. Sa totoo lang.
Oo nga.
Ano to kumbaga parang medyo sumpa to no. So, ayan, salamat sa kind words mga Lodi. Let's elevate Pinoy fragrances together. Highly agree. Okay. Now, tawag dito, Brent. Ang naisip ko kasi after that we have discussed everything is your invitation for, ano ba to? Sorry, hindi ko alam. Open for everyone ba to or invites ba lang yung una mong ginawa for the launch? Paano ba?
Actually, Pops Charles, yung brand launch kasi ng brand is like is tip session. Kumbaga, may venue which is sa Bonnie Avenue ito, and then everyone can drop by para maamoy yung mga perfumes na ino-offer ng brand para matest nila. Kasi right now, ang dami nagre-request sa akin na bang decants. So wala pa kasing decants ang brand, which is ako, plano ko since wala pang decants right now, I'm planning to tie up with shop na may decants. Para kapag tinanong ako na, oy, Brent, meron ka ba decant ng ganito? Hindi, puntahan mo tong si shop na ganito. Makakabili ka doon ng decants ng Arcade Gautier. So it means, alam mo yun, it creates a collaboration. It is a win-win situation for me and dun sa shop na yun. So kung sino yung interested na maging tie-up ng brand ko na alam mo yun, to carry a decant kahit na one per bottle.
MF2, mas madali kung i-outsource mo no?
ML,
yung part na yun.
Kasi sigurado merong market. Kasi sa akin, for now, hindi ko siya maipoprovide. So going back dun sa venue, it is open for everyone naman. Just PM me for the details ng address. And it will happen this coming Saturday, April 20, 2024. Yung range niya is 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's not a formal event. Kahit ano yung suot mo, pwede. Pwede ka mag-drop by para ma-sniff mo yung fragrance. Parang sa ganun magkaroon ka ng confidence kung bago ka bumili ng fragrance. And all you need to do is to visit the page of Arcad Gautier. We have TikTok account, we have IG, we have Facebook page, and then you could DM me directly para nang sa ganun mabigay ko yung exact address. If you want or if you are interested na makapag-drop by sa brand launch ng Arcad Gautier.
Ayun, shout out again to you, Mark from Elite, more power obviously, and to the brand. And I think ito, number 1 sa Deacon Shop to, matik si Mark. Kailangan bigyan natin yan kasi ang pinaka malupit mag-decant. Okay. Tanong ni Vard, Magdinish inspired ba si Arcad? Do you have plans? Malay mo may collab ng 625 Arcad. Ganyan ba yung mga dating?
Actually, I'm open for everything. I'm not closing my doors. Pero for sure, meron na ako nakausap na mga perfumer. Meron ako nakausap na mga pwedeng magbigay sa akin na magandang quality na mga niche perfume. As what I've said kanina, I'm planning to create a niche perfume na inspired like Oud for Greatness, Acrid Aventus Cologne. Ang sa akin lang naman kasi, I cannot release a perfume na mababa yung quality. I need to test that from the supplier, from the perfumer, before ko i-release. Kasi ang dami ko nasubukan before ako mag-come up dun sa mga i-release ko Yun yung mga pumasa sa akin.
Nakita ko yun. And I think you source these fragrances, not just one, not just two, but tons of manufacturers, producers of that specific fragrances before you even released one.
Yeah, the business idea na create ko kasi is I want to get a perfume from this manufacturer, from this perfumer, pero ano yung the best sa kanila? Yun yung i-release ko. Kasi yung iba kasi, napansin ko, one manufacturer, release ng release, pero hindi naman yun yung the best. Kumbaga open yung brand ko sa mga different manufacturers, different perfumers. Kung ano yung best sa inyo, pwede kong i-carry yan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sige, Nico.
Para kaya happy lahat.
Okay. Punta daw siya. I think he'll be here. Next week as well. Yeah, he'll be here. Sa Manila.
See you, Pops, Nico.
Oy, Oli, Mine Olivarian. I think ito yung sa mga partners mo, right? Fofos Trading, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, partners natin yan. Sir Oli.
Okay. Congrats, Papi. Hoping to try your frag soon. Dapat beast yan. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about anything about performance this and that. Are you that kind of person? Like, ako kilala nyo na ako, diba? Pucha, pag mga pabango, gusto ko lahat beast mode. Are you particular on that value? Kasi a lot of consumers, especially those who tackle or Lex-inspired brands, obviously, they look for that kind of performance, no? Do you parang, big deal ba sa yan? Yung performing na pabango?
Yeah, it's a big deal. But then, ang naging atake ko dun sa line na meron ako right now, I cannot say that it is 100% close sa original, yung mga inspired. But then, kailangan mo kasi mamili close siya or mahina yung performance kasi may mga ganon. Ang pinili ko is close siya sa original pero smooth yung opening, smooth all throughout. Hindi mo madedetect yung alcohol kapag in-spray mo, and then at least above average Yung longevity, yung projection, yung central. Good sa akin yun. Which is for me, based sa test ko, yung longevity ng perfume, at least around 8 hours. At least 8 hours. On clothes, at least 12 hours. Projection, strong projection, 3 hours. Which is sa akin good na yun.
Yeah.
At that price point. Pero yung pag sinabi mong beast mode, kailangan kasi meron mga certain components yan na kailangan mong ilagay dun sa perfume. Which is typically kapag yung create mo na inspired perfume is only a fragrance oil itself, ibig sabihin hindi siya per component, medyo mahihirapan ka. Kasi may mga inspired perfume na ang daming components, which is medyo nagmamahal yung price. Which is sa akin, merong fragrance oil, may certain components, and then yun na yun. Kaya kapag naamoy mo siya, I'm confident na it is above average performer, and then above average yung longevity. And I can say na kapag in-spray mo siya, you can hardly detect the alcohol kasi is smooth from opening to dry down.
Ayun. Last few questions na lang. Ayan, hello. Ay, si Anjo. Active kami sa TikTok right now. Excited to try your frags, Boss Brent.
See you, Pops Anjo, on Saturday.
Okay. Oy, interesting question. Shelf life ng product, sir.
Okay. Yung kasi yung box ng Arcade Gautier, lahat ng box niya, meron doon nakalagay na shelf life, which is 2 years. Pero alam naman natin, di ba, na hindi yan 2 years. Depende yan.
Kailangan nyo bumili ulit.
Depende yan kung paano nyo inalagaan yung perfume. Kasi the good thing about the perfume ng Arcade Gautier line, kapag binili mo siya, for example, bumili ka sa Saturday, kapag hindi mo siya nagamit for 1 month or 2 months, mas magiging rich yung amoy niya, mas magiging depth yung amoy niya, kasi nag-synergize na, naging intact na lahat ng components dun sa perfume. Ganun siya na-create nung chemist na gumawa. So, hindi siya yung parang habang tumatagal, medyo parang nag-iiba yung amoy na napapanis. No. Yung sa brand ni Arcade Gautier is the more na tumatagal, the more na nagmamature yung amoy, the more na nagiging depth and rich yung amoy ng perfume. And I'm confident with regard to that aspect.
Grabe. Ako, wala nang masabi. I'm really excited. You know that I'll be having my live on Saturday, pero dadaan ako pa ako yan. Tatawid ako ng Cavite, Mandaluyong,
thank you.
Kasi really interested to have. And actually, you know, nung pinaamoy mo din sa akin, I though you know my type, no? my favorite scent profile, pero I also like sexy vibes. I also like the party vibe, party feels type of fragrances. I highly appreciate those. And nakita ko nag-view na si Dids. Oy, Dids, kung di mo naabutan, ilalabas ang Aventus Cologne inspired. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, sa comment section, wag niyo akong i-bash. Wala pa akong alam. Ikaw ba na inspired?
Wala pa akong naamoy na Creed Aventus Cologne na inspired.
Aventus marami, yes.
Creed Aventus Cologne wala pa.
Aventus with BR540, yes. Aventus with a lot of fruity, whatever, smoky, whatever. Pero Aventus Cologne, I haven't seen one creating an Aventus Cologne inspired brand. And I think that's also a good entry point to a lot of people because mabango talaga. Ako, I appreciate Aventus Cologne. Actually, isa sa mga gusto kong take sa DNA, no, ng Aventus.
Actually, isa sa mga favorite ko, kaya gusto ko siyang i-launch.
Okay, iko-correct ko lang si Nico kasi nagmamaroy. Sabi ko inspired, hindi clone. Putek, 'di ba? Alam kong meron yan, ako nagsabi sa inyo in Selection to Sport. Rian Tradition. Okay, meron talaga sa Rian Tradition, but it's not that super close. Parang ano siya twist din siya. Especially sa opening, kakaiba. Yan. Ayan. Ay, nako. Anyways, Brent,
Grabe, nabot tayo ng 1 hour, Pops.
Sabi sa'yo, parang ano lang dito.
Yung oras.
Alam mo, ako lang, gusto ko mag-discuss pa tayo ng Seiko, mag-discuss pa tayo ng G-Shock. Kung ako lang, isang oras pa ako ulit. Pero hindi na pwede gawin. Some other time, I want to discuss also watches actually. Siguro in the future, Pops, let's have you another and let's focus on watches kasi di ba sabi ko naman sa'yo, I'll be deep diving to watches soon. And I think you also had Funko Pops and shoes, tama? Nakita ko yun. Yeah. Nakikita ko yung ano mo eh. Yung background mo lagi sa TikTok eh. Diba? Okay. Pero it's been an hour and thank you so much, Brent. And guys, hoping to see you soon on the product launch. Any last message for the viewers and for the launch of AG?
Yeah, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you, Pops Charles, for having me here in your podcast. And thank you very much for those people who tune in your podcast tonight. I really appreciate you guys for listening to our podcast. Kaya kahit na medyo, alam mo yun, it is impromptu, walang script.
Yes.
And I would like, and which is good. And I would like to invite you to product launch or brand launch ng Arcad Gautier this coming April 20, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Just PM me for the exact location. And I hope you support the brand launch as well as the product itself para sa ganon we could add more perfume variants in the future. Again, thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you and stay safe and keep on collecting. Okay.
So always remember, for the boys, mabango is the new guapo, and for the girls, mabango is the new sexy.